Hello and welcome to Dutton TV. We are live here tonight. We're so glad you're here, and we have some live audience here. We are having a show tonight in our theater here in Branson, Missouri, as well as our live stream here on YouTube. So we wanted to thank you from the bottom of our hearts for all of the contributions, the donations, and for all of your live views. It has meant the world to us. And now that we have started our shows, we did our first show on Saturday night, just this past Saturday, and it was such a huge success. We were at full capacity, and we had to turn away people. Now, we were all at 6-foot distances from each other, and it was awesome because we followed all, yeah, there, Tim, get 6 feet from me, that we followed all of the city and health department guidelines, and it was awesome. We had wonderful comments about it, and we are so glad to be open. Just know that Branson and the Duttons are not going anywhere. So call and make your, yay! Call and make your reservations at 417-332-2772. Now, let's get to the music. Here we go, Country Boy!
I'm just a country boy at heart. I may look like a city slicker, shining up through my shoes. Underneath, I'm just a cotton picker, picking out a mess of blues. Show me where I start, find a horse and cart. I'm just a country boy at heart. I may look like a bank teller, pushing facts in a file, but I'd rather be a hog caller, chewing cut on the style. Show me where I start, find a horse and cart. I'm just a country boy at heart.
We have here tonight. We are so glad to have our theater open and to be also doing this live stream here on YouTube as well. Stay tuned for our guest artist that we have coming on later in the live stream. We are going to be featuring Yakov Smirnoff. That's right, I said Yakov Smirnoff. So all of you in the audience will be seeing him later, as well as all of you on YouTube. Now we'd also like to feature a very special person on this next song. This is Branson's best grandpa, voted by us kids. So let's bring my Grandpa Dean on for Grandpa Tell Me About the Good Old Days.
everybody. As you can probably hear, we are live at the Dutton Family Theater with a live studio audience. Thanks for coming, everybody. We're getting ready for our 8 p.m. show, in fact. We're going to say hi to some of the viewers. Peggy Grimm, you love the hair color. Is that mine, my lovely blonde hair, or my nephew Damien with the red? Probably my nephew.
Or maybe Jessica's hair.
Jessica's got a rainbow of colors in her hair. You never know what color it's going to be from day to day. Doug, we can't wait to see you here at the show. Love Jessica's hair. Thank you, Crystal. Love Grandpa. That is a beautiful song, isn't it? And we kind of like our grandpa, too.
Coming up here with you.
So we are getting ready for our live show. In fact, Abigail's up in the lobby managing all of the lobby, the concessions, the people coming through, staying 6 feet apart. Let's check in with her and see how things are going up there. Here's Abby.
Hey Tim, hey everybody on stage. We're getting ready to bring in another show. Everything's going great. We're keeping social distancing and sanitizing regularly. Everything went so good on Saturday. I'm excited to share with you a comment made by Stephanie and Dwight Yates. They said, "Oh my gosh, we loved the show. Thank you and the Duttons for making us feel safe from germs and for the excellent entertainment. It just felt good to be there tonight and be out for the entertainment, the safety precautions, and that we could just be out and enjoy ourselves. You all are the best. Congrats on a full house. Thank you, everybody, for your support, and we're just so happy to be open."
Thank you, Abby, and thanks for running things so efficiently up there in front. So now I've got a story to tell you. Many, many years ago, several of you will be familiar with Amy's yodeling. And you may have noticed it's been a long time since she has yodeled. In fact, it was 16 years ago that her son, Julian, was born. And when that happened, I think Julian stole her yodeling mojo. Ever since Julian was born, Amy was not able to yodel as well, and so she has not really yodeled for the last 16 years. Since a lot of you have been requesting Amy's yodeling, we're going to dig up a clip from the archives, the 2001 Iowa State Fair, and we're going to show you Amy yodeling with Abigail and Dad accompanying. Here she is.
How does she yodel? When does she yodel? Why does she yodel?
It sure beats me.
I love to hear the cowboys sing a happy yodeling song. Something makes me want to start just yodeling along.
But when I do my epiglottis, it always ends up wrong. Oh, ooh. How do we yodel? When do we yodel?
Anytime we'll do.
Why do we yodel?
I wish I knew. Boy, we do too.
Amy, just how do you yodel anyway?
Nice and slow.
Say, Amy, can't you go any faster? That's Amy! Thank you. Thank you.
Aw, thank you all. I saw some of those comments. I appreciate it. I don't think I'm going to be yodeling anytime soon, but thank you for those wonderful comments about the yodeling. Damien, take it away.
By the way, the rest of us are thrilled that she's not going to be yodeling anytime soon. Just kidding.
And that was my mom back in the day. Nice dresses, guys. Now we're gonna be celebrating our new live show.
Here we go! Woo!
Oh, yeah. Come on, everybody! Celebrate good times, come on! Woo, come on! Celebrate good times, come on! Let's celebrate, yeah.
There's a party going on right here.
A celebration to last throughout the year.
So bring your good times and your laughter too.
We're gonna celebrate and party with you.
Come on now.
Celebration.
Oh yeah, she's here
Let's
from the
all
lobby.
celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. Gonna celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on, celebrate good times. Come on, woo, come on. Celebrate good times. Come on, let's celebrate. Celebrate good times. Come on. Celebrate. Thank you.
Oh, thank you, everybody. Thank you, everyone watching on YouTube. When we first came to Branson in 1997, we opened up a show here. I was younger then. Anyway, right across the street, we had a neighbor that was from Russia. And we are thrilled that he is now our next theater neighbor. This guy, born in Russia, but made in the USA. Very funny comedian, actor, incredible entertainer. I'm going to bring out Yakov Smirnoff. Here he is, yes. We
That's
got
great. Hi,
a
folks.
live audience,
Hi.
yes.
That's great. That's
Wonderful. Yakov, well, thank you for coming on, first off. We're pretty...
Absolutely.
So, tomorrow...
I'm in the neighborhood. Yeah,
Tomorrow,
at
opening
2
up your
p.m.,
show, yes.
Opening my show right next door to you, folks. Come on over. Pay for the ticket.
Yeah, buy the tickets. It helps out. Like I said, I met him personally. I mean, I remember seeing you in movies and things like that, of course. But met you personally when we first came to town, 1997. Just one of the staples of Branson, incredible. I will admit I've stolen a couple of your jokes because
That's okay.
he's
That's
hilarious.
right. As
He'll
long as you
definitely-
deliver them well, it's all good. Yeah.
Well, if they flop, I say, hey, that was Yakov's joke. Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah.
All right, so obviously everything's been kind of crazy in the world. What have you been doing during the whole quarantine thing?
Oh, gosh. This is the first time in history of human race that we can save the world by sitting in front of TV doing nothing.
Yes,
Don't screw that up, folks.
exactly.
This is not easy. We've been preparing for this for a long time.
Well, it's like my mom always used to say that I'd never accomplish anything sitting on the couch
And
watching TV,
now you
saving
have.
the world.
Good for
I mean,
you.
yeah.
And I'm a little bit concerned. You know, I talk a lot about Russia and about my childhood, very depressed, or suppressed childhood, shortage of things in the stores. The government tells you what to do, what not to do, every step of the way. You turn on TV, and all you see is propaganda. Wait, I'm talking about America. Wait.
Okay.
That's, Yes, that's what it is.
It's a nightmare situation.
And the shortages, I don't understand this. The people would buy so much toilet paper, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking if you need 144 rolls of toilet paper for 14-day quarantine, you should have been seeing doctor way before COVID-19.
That's true. So, back in March, this whole thing was just getting started. The
Yeah.
whole coronavirus. I mean, before any of the lockdown orders and everything, we were doing our show in Arizona. We drove up to Utah. We're visiting some family there, and while we were there, Salt Lake City had an earthquake. And I saw on Twitter somebody posted shared a scripture from the Book of Revelations from the Bible, talking about the last days. Said there'll be let's see, calamities, there'll be earthquakes, there'll be and famine. No, it was pestilence, famine, and earthquakes. And he said, if we count toilet paper, we got all three.
Yes, yeah, but I've been, preparing for this living in the Soviet Union, so I'm kind of used to the government telling me what to do. On TV in Russia, we had 2 channels. Channel 1 was propaganda. Channel 2, KGB officer tells you, turn back to Channel 1. Right, so we lived in a communal apartment, 9 families. In one apartment.
Families.
9 families. And my mom, my dad, and I shared the bedroom till I was 26 years old.
Wow.
When I was a little kid, my parents wanted to be romantic. They would send me to look out the window. And then my dad would say, so what do you see in the window? I said, our neighbor's being romantic. And he said, how can you tell? I said, because their son is looking at me. I was the only child because we had only one window. So
Yeah, of course.
But it's great. I'm glad that you guys are next door, and I hope, they're coming. Okay.
Yes, we have some
a
questions
couple
for
questions.
Yakov.
Go for it, go
We've
for
got,
it.
how did you come about to be performing at the Caravel?
Good question. I have my own theater on 65 and 248, and it's big, and I wanted to be close to the Duttons, so I said, bring my head, and tomorrow my big head is going to go on top of Caravel.
Wait, you're not talking about this big head. It's a different big head.
One,
Yes, it's the
that
sign.
one stays with me
Okay,
for now.
okay.
Yeah.
I was confused. I thought
Yeah.
something tragic was going to happen.
Tomorrow
Okay.
morning it's going up.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And we've got a question from Greg Tucker. Who's your favorite Dutton?
Ooh.
Ooh, you all are my favorite. I actually was impressed with the whole show. Yeah, I was here last
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
That was a terrific show. I highly recommend it if you're watching this.
Thanks for coming by.
Please, yeah, you bet. You
Well,
bet.
and people ask us, hey, what's a show that you can recommend? And I'm so thrilled Yakov's moving now, because now I can say, hey, if there's only one show you can see while you're here in Branson, come see the Duttons, and then if you have time, you can see Yakov
there
right
you
next
go.
door.
Perfect. And I'm only at 2 o'clock, so I'm not competing with you guys. And you can come. There's other things are not open yet, so 2 o'clock's time slot is pretty open. So
Tomorrow
come.
2 is your opening
2
show.
o'clock,
Yeah.
you come and you laugh your yak off.
So Lori says, love your comedy. Obviously, she's talking about you, not my
Not
brother.
me. Yeah, I've learned from my wife years ago that I'm not actually funny. So that is something.
With what words would you define your life so far?
Oh, wow.
From Leica 10. That's a deep question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's.
yeah. Well, I'll tell you, yeah. Oh, there's more. I'll tell you what I think that amazing, coming to the United States. I travel the world. I've been very, very blessed. And I go to other countries. And you can go to another country, but let's say you go to Italy, you cannot become Italian. You can go to France, you cannot become a Frenchman. But you can come to America and become an American.
Yeah.
And I want to thank all of you for making me feel at home. God bless you.
And in fact, my wife is one of those. She was naturalized not as long ago as you, but she's a naturalized citizen, probably, I think, 6 years ago in 2014.
From
Or
Samoa.
Congratulations.
From Samoa.
Yeah.
She was born and raised in the tropics. Kind of like
Congratulations.
Russia, similar.
No, but it's a little colder, yeah.
Did you bring a question, Amy?
We're good. Hey, thank you everybody for tuning in. Make sure you check out Yakov. You can go to Yakov's website, yakov.com. That's
yakov.com, or call 417-336-3838.
You got the number right there on the screen.
There it is. So check out everything he has. Incredible entertainer. Thank you so much for honoring us with your presence.
It's my
here at the
pleasure.
Dutton
Thank
Family
you.
Theater.
Thanks
God
for
bless
watching,
everybody.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks
Next
for
week,
coming
Thursday.
live in person. Bye-bye. See you
back.
next Thursday.
Bye-bye.